Why does the sexuality of idols matter all that much to you? It's none of your business and shouldn't even be a topic for discussion. Fans worry over the most nonsensical things, and it makes them look foolish. Instead of caring about the sexuality of an idol, we should be focusing on more significant issues. There are bigger things to stress over. And fans need to stop thinking that idols betrayed their fantasy because of who they are dating. We should respect the privacy and personal boundaries of individuals, including public figures like idols. Let's shift our attention to more meaningful aspects of their work, talents, and contributions rather than dwelling on their personal lives. After all, everyone deserves the space to live their lives without unnecessary scrutiny. Well, mainly Sakura and Kazuha because they will suffer greatly at Coachella. The companies should lay low on debuting pretty faces and instead debut people who can actually sing, because Le Sserafim, which has 6 members, is vocally weak. I'm not saying that they have to be extraordinarily good. They just need to know how to sing, which is a vital part of their job. Yoonjin and Chaewon are on the okay side, but Sakura, Kazuha, and Yoonchai make people's ears bleed just by opening their mouths. They should be criticized for their lackluster vocal abilities, especially Sakura. Unfortunately, they don't even qualify as sub-vocalists, because they can't sing. Can you imagine the second-hand embarrassment I had seeing HYBE going out of their way to adjust their vocals to sound perfect when performing? To be fair, it's not the members' fault at all. A company that debuts a group that only has looks and dancing skills, but no singing ability, is asking for the general public to tear them apart. Given that 3 out of 6 members are really bad, why not provide them with a vocal coach so that they can improve? Nope, they would rather waste it on auto-tune. I really do feel bad for this group. They are becoming a circus, and it's all because of HYBE. I have to say, SM Entertainment's approach to debuting idols is really strategic and smart. While some may argue that SM only focuses on looks, I believe that they've done a great job of debuting artists who not only have great looks but also possess excellent vocal abilities. I've never heard any complaints about SM's groups giving poor vocal performances. In fact, when it comes to live singing, they outshine many other groups who rely heavily on autotune to sound good. Some may say that SM debuts people who already know how to sing, but at least they debut. Even their weakest singers can still outperform other groups. I believe that SM's strength lies in their vocal training. They invest a lot of effort into teaching their artists proper vocal technique, so they can deliver powerful performances. This is probably why they haven't had any vocal issues in their groups. SM's commitment to vocal training is paying off, as their groups consistently deliver amazing vocal performances. They are setting the standard for the industry and proving that proper vocal training is essential. Idols can be successful without sounding like they are always getting strangled. This is also beneficial for the idols themselves, as they can sing live without any worries, and SM doesn't have to manipulate their vocals during live performances to sound good. It's important to remember that expressing honesty can sometimes be misinterpreted as rage bait, which refers to content or communication intentionally designed to provoke strong emotional reactions, often anger or outrage. In a world where sensationalism and provocative content can grab attention quickly, genuine honesty may be misconstrued as an attempt to incite strong emotions. When it comes to honesty, people may vent their feelings and emotions without considering the consequences, which can quickly lead to misunderstandings and hurt feelings. It's understandable that honesty should always be done with care and consideration. Stans are experts at making certain words irrelevant by using them out of context. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, even if it's unpopular. You should respect that person and their point of view, even if it's not the same as your own. Without respect, communication and understanding cannot be achieved. Respect should not be based on agreement alone, but also on understanding. It's important to listen to the other person's perspective and create an environment where honesty is valued and encouraged without unnecessarily fueling negative emotions. Some K-tubers, including me, who often speak about positivity may not always practice what they preach. It's ironic that some K-tubers aspire to be morally superior and tell their followers that K-tubers with unpopular opinions are toxic. They do this to gain support and make themselves appear better. Their arguments are often one-sided and biased, designed to make you agree with them on everything. But opinions are subjective and often lack factual evidence, so they shouldn't be taken too seriously. It's important to remember that K-tube channels exist for entertainment purposes only. We all have our own minds and should trust our own judgment when deciding what to think. It's up to us to agree or disagree with other people's opinions. The problem with some K-tubers is that they only want other K-tubers to share positive stories about K-pop groups or idols to promote them. They sometimes ignore negative stories and controversies surrounding K-pop idols, which creates an unrealistic image and expectation for fans. We need to have a balance in the K-pop community. Instead of complaining, we should embrace both positivity and negativity. This can help create a more realistic and balanced understanding of the K-pop industry. It can also help create a more supportive environment for fans to express their feelings and opinions without fear of judgment or criticism. Additionally, it can foster a more inclusive and understanding community where everyone is respected and supported. Idols should not always display their maturity by being vulgar in their performances, outfits, and lyrics. Sometimes, it's the subtle nuances and understated vibes that truly reflect their grown-up demeanor. I would rather see idols strolling onto the stage with an air of confidence, a calm smile, and a poised presence than trying to look desperate for attention. It's not about the flashy gestures or overt declarations, it's the little things that speak volumes. These little things create an aura of sophistication and class and make idols look admirable. This is also the reason why I prefer idols over Western artists. Western artists often show off their bodies, preach about high body count, or how good they are in bed, which is not my cup of tea. Cough. Majority of mainstream female rappers cough. Idols, on the other hand, focus on their talent, music, and appearance rather than their sexual escapades. However, some companies have become desperate and let their idols appeal to Western standards. I hope idols do not follow in some artists' footsteps, because what drew me to K-pop in the first place was that idols' music, songs, and performances were different from the West, which made them stand out in a positive way. I'm not dismissing that idols are sexualized, especially against their will sometimes, but it's not in your face compared to the West. Idols still manage to keep their culture and values intact, while still appealing to the Western audience. This makes them unique, special, and popular. I hope this opinion does not make me sound like a boomer, because yikes. Hoping that this opinion doesn't make you question my existence on YouTube lol. It is important for idols to be skilled in various areas such as dancing, rapping, and most importantly vocals. However, if companies focus solely on dancing while neglecting the other categories, groups may not survive long. Relying on lip-syncing is not a viable option for long-term success. It doesn't make sense to debut an idol who can't even do the bare minimum. It's an embarrassment. In this day and age, some groups are still struggling to sing live, which is super worrying. Companies should ensure that idols are trained in all the necessary skills, not just one. Additionally, idols should learn in a safe and supportive environment, free from pressure. It is disappointing to see idols who have trained for years unable to sing, while others who have trained for less time can. Proper guidance and support are essential for idols to develop their skills and perform at their best. Regular practice and performance opportunities can also boost confidence and help idols reach their full potential. I'm sorry for being harsh, but I feel like it needs to be said. The thought of certain groups performing at Coachella no longer excites me, since it's become so regular that it's no longer a big deal. Except for Blackpink, it was first aespa who had little experience on stage to give the most basic, least impressive and most forgettable performances that made people leave. Then came LE SSERAFIM. This has to be a joke, right? I have nothing against LE SSERAFIM, it's just that the majority of the members can't sing. Unless HYBE is going to let Yeonjun and Chaewon sing for the most part, because Sakura, Yoonchae and Kazuha would drag down the whole group just by opening their mouths. Yes, I do understand HYBE is responsible for this mess, because they could have simply provided them with a vocal coach or turned down the event. LE SSERAFIM is literally being pushed to embarrass themselves because they aren't ready. While they are great at dancing and giving a fantastic performance, their downfall is their live singing. The invitation of Blackpink made sense, but what's the point of inviting groups that are not ready? It's such a waste of time and money. Having the time to prepare for their live performance would have allowed Les Seraphim to benefit from more opportunities. That would probably be at the time where their live singing has improved. After that, Coachella could have been a great opportunity to debut to a larger audience. After jamming to this song over and over, I've got to spill the tea. This song is a certified flop in my standards. I can't wrap my head around how HYBE could be so chill about dropping this reject. You'd think they'd pick up some lessons from the hype around Eve, Psyche, and the Bluebeard's wife, but nope, they decided to take a detour and hit us with this low-budget experience. Honestly, nothing about this song clicked with me. Not the lyrics, not the beat, not the verses, not the chorus, and oh, don't even get me started on that irritating flute. It's like they're playing with my emotions on purpose. HYBE, can we please get some real music? I'm tired of this regression. After the success of those bops, I was expecting them to level up, but it feels like they're going in the opposite direction. I just wanted to vibe to some quality music, not this mess. HYBE, stop joking around and give us the music we deserve. Stop settling for mediocrity and give us real bangers. I mean, chart rankings are one thing, but quality music is a whole different story. Twice has been serving bops since day one, and just because they might not be topping the charts like they used to doesn't mean their music isn't fire. It's like, they've evolved and matured so much with each comeback. You can actually hear the growth in their sound, and it's refreshing. I'm all for artists who prioritize their artistry over chasing numbers on the charts. It's like they're making music because they genuinely love it, not just to hit some arbitrary peak on a chart. And can we talk about how they've maintained this level of consistency? It's impressive. Twice isn't just about trends or what's popular at the moment. They're carving their own path and staying true to their style. In a way, it's like they're doing it for the love of the game, for the art, rather than the pressure of staying at the top. So yeah, it's nice to see a third-gen group like Twice still dropping quality tunes, regardless of where they land on the charts. As long as they're enjoying the process and we're getting good music out of it, I'm all in. And that's it for my video. Let me know in the comments if you think these opinions made any sense to you or if you agree or disagree with them. Remember, don't take these opinions at heart. With that being said, go ahead and like, subscribe and click that notification bell to get more content. I'll see you guys next time if I'm not cancelled. Bye.